welcome to Little Workroom Crafts. Today is Monday the 7th of June and I've decided to come down to the beach and start off for today. It's a beautiful day. Can you hear the sea? Hopefully you'll be able to pick that up. So I'm on the way to the post office and we'll be up in the workroom shortly. Let's turn you around and see what I can get of the sea. Well, hello. As you can see, I'm back in the little workroom. So the little clip that I took at the beach this morning, it is hot out there. And I got some lovely pictures of the garden, and the pumpkins have got some new leaves on them. So fingers crossed they'll all come together, and oh, it'll be so exciting. Yeah, so it's just hot. I know, you know, we say that we do moan a lot over here about the weather, but we're just not used to this heat. We really ain't. So as I said in the video this morning, we are on the 7th of June, Monday, of course, 2021, and this is episode number 65, and where you can find me is all down in the description box with everything also that I mention as well today. Wow, we have got a bit of an exciting one today. Obviously, I had a little extra last week of me meeting up with Teresa, and then I continued with the days, and oh, that was so much fun. And yeah, I'm looking down at what we've got. I have got a finish and a cast on, but not a lot to show this week, but a lot to talk about. So hopefully everything will go to plan. Also, I am going to pop in a little video. As I was coming back from the post office this morning, because we live near the sea, I've been told by my friend Debbie that we always get every year loads and loads of baby starlings, and they are just characters. They are just amazing little birds. Well, obviously this year's ones are already up and out of the the nest, as they say. Mum and Dad are still keeping a close eye on them. You can see them in the garden. But as I was coming in from the garage, I could hear them, so I quietly opened up the gate and put my phone round. And there was a little sparrow as well, trying to get some of the fat balls. But you can hear the starlings, the little baby ones, and so they're this year's, and they are just brilliant. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop that little video in now so you can hear the birds. Right then, okay, I think we're just going to hop right in, because as I say, you've kind of seen what I did last week with the little clips that I did. So we're going to hop right in, and first of all, let's get them. I finished the size 11s. As you can see, they're even too big for me sock blockers, and these are the large ones. So yeah, hopefully they're going to be okay for the person. So wow, I don't believe that. Oh no, I haven't. As I say, that they weren't matched because I didn't know how much yarn I was going to have left over. The yarn I used is Zigzag. It is in my bag. I have kept it all for you. Is the Zigzag Kingcole, and it's colourway Mystic Blue. And I will say it was absolutely beautiful to knit with. I do have a little bit left over. The gingerbready kind of colour is a West Yorkshire Spinners that I had for the heel, toes and cuffs. It is a sock, obviously it's a sock. It's a cuff down with heel toe, oh my gosh, shall I start again? It's a cuff down with a heel flap and gusset, and obviously I carried on with doing the toe as well, in the contrast colour, because it is for a chap. I will say they are brothers, not twins, because we normally go they're sisters. So yeah, but yeah, I'm really pleased with them, and I hope that when they're gifted, the person will be pleased as well, because he doesn't actually know anything about these. So when they are gifted, I will see if I can get a photograph of the person wearing them, and yeah, so I can show. Yeah, I think I did enjoy making them. I did do them on my DPNs, and I did do them on 2.5 needles, because I do love using the 2.5s. And I think I took them out because I'm getting ready to cast on another pair of socks. I have, yeah, I did use the hiya's stainless steel that I got from Elliot Craft House Magic. They are beautiful. No marks at all on my, because I am a what they call a stabber. I do this as I knit constantly, and with the high sharps, I was had a, oh, my finger was in a right mess. But these, nothing, look, and I've knitted all of these on with them, and no mark at all. They are brilliant needles. So yes, I do love, I did feel more comfortable going back to the 2.5s, I must admit. So at the moment I have no socks on the needles whatsoever. I do have to finish my toe up for Amanda from shuttermonkey designs, because I'm a test knit for her, and that is her toe up. So I've got one done, so I've got to cast on and get them finished. And then downstairs, actually next to my armchair, I do have a couple of little bags with socks ready to cast on. So yeah, I am going to be casting on some new socks, because why not? We all have to have socks in our all in the whips, don't we? But no, I'm really pleased, and this was housed in one of the bags I made. I will say, because this is how I actually originally worked it all out. I used the recipe, which I have adapted a bit over the years, from Christine Perry, Win Wink Mum, and that book is brilliant, as I say. So yeah, and I do know that one of the lovely ladies that watch, sorry, I've forgotten your name, she brought the book, and so yeah, let me know how you're getting on, if you've tried, and if there's any problems, please don't hesitate to contact us, because I can try and help you the best I can. But yeah, that is a good book. That is a good book. But yeah, I am really chuffed with those. So that is basically it, really, because I did have a really busy week, and as you know, my shawl is all off the needles, and thank you so much for all the comments about the shawl. Oh, I did really appreciate that. Yeah, so I didn't have a big thing on the needles. So what I did is I was it Friday, because obviously you know I do my shopping on Friday. So Glenn turned around and said, oh, I finish in the afternoon, why don't you come and pick me up, and we'll go together, so he can help me with putting the stuff in the car and bringing it in the house and stuff. I said, oh, that would be brilliant. So I said, well, I've got to pop to Home Bargain first, because there was a couple of bits on the list that he wanted from Home Bargain that we couldn't get from Lidl. So, as you know, any crafter, they have now got a craft section. I've got little pairs of scissors from them, and my stoppers and stuff, tape measures and things like that. They've started doing wool. I know it's 100% polyester, but that doesn't bother me at all. But I want to let everybody know. Now, I am more of a cardigan wearer. As you all know, I've told you I am a walking hot water bottle. So even in the winter with a jumper on, I just feel so wrapped up. It's just unbelievable. So, and have had my eye on, and it's been in my queue on Ravelry, the Witmore cardigan, because I love the Witmore sweater, and I really loved what Jeanette from Crafty Clegg Creations did with hers, because she did hers as a short sleeve top, and that looks beautiful. But I love the pattern, I really do. So as soon as the cardigan came out, and I thought, oh yes, you know, I've got to wait and see what comes around the corner when it comes to yarn. So anyway, I went round to the needlework crafty section in Home Bargain, And as I say, they had this yarn, and I thought, oh, I'll have a feel and see. Oh, tell you what, so soft. I couldn't believe it. And their baby yarn, oh my word, was even softer. So anyway, I quickly hopped online onto my Ravelry and went into my queue and worked out how much I needed for my size roughly, because the ball band has only got meters on it, where luckily it's got meters and yards actually on the info on the Ravelry. So let me get a ball. So it's all housed in my lovely bag that my friend Anita from Gagaknits sent me. And so this is called Crafty Things Double Knit Yarn. This is like a blue grey. They've got a camel, black, white. Did they have a blue? I can't remember. Oh, they had a light grey, a silver grey. And it has got 330 meters in a 100-gram ball. 99 pence a ball. I needed 5. So if this works out right, when it comes to what I call the mileage, I have basically knitted a Witmore cardigan for £4.95, which is cheaper than the pattern was. So you can't complain at that at all. But it is so soft. I will say it is lovely. So I cast it on yesterday. I have brought it up because it's on my lap tray because I've got everything all organised. So, and I will say it knits up lovely. It is really soft. I am impressed for a 99p ball of wool. So I've got to the stage, I've done, because obviously it's a top-down cardigan, so I've done all the rib, and also the rib, the buttonhole band and the button band is actually included on this. So what you do, I've never ever knitted it like this before, is you have a smaller needle and with your stitches on, and then so I knit that with another DPN, and then I go back onto me circulars and that's the other end. So I've done my first buttonhole, which is there. So I'm all ready now. I've got all my hundreds of stitch markers on. Look at those, ready to do the pattern. Now I will say that yet again, you know, I know that when I mentioned it about Amanda's socks, and it worked absolutely fine for me. As I've said, I am a left-handed knitter, and when it comes to charts, because luckily this pattern has got charts, which I can't show you because it's paid for, charts as well as written, thank goodness, because in knitting I can't follow charts, because you're supposed, well, it even says here on the pattern, follow them from right to left. So it's got 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I automatically go that way, don't I? And then I get really confused because I'm changing numbers of rows as well as everything else. So I just go by the written, and it normally works. So if there is any lefties out there that is thinking about it, in the pattern there is written, which we can follow, as well as the chart, which is very good. Now I'm seeing if I can find a little photograph of the Witmore. Mind you, you'll probably all know. I know I had one, so I didn't bother printing off the cover. I thought I'd save me ink. Oh, here you go. We'll go. I don't want to mess up me. So yeah, it's by Amy Louden, which is now she's not the little tailoress, is she? She's, oh, is it on here? Oh, no, it's not. Oh, what is her yarn dyeing? Oh, damn. Tailoress Studios. It is Tailoress Studios. So yeah, as I say, the pattern is Amy Louden. So it's neck top down. It has got puffy sleeves. I don't know about that, but you do have more, quite a few versions of it, and I am doing the longer one because I like my cardigans over my back. So, and I say, and it worked out that 5 100-gram balls will be enough. But yeah, I'm hoping it'll be absolutely fine. But as I say, where's it gone? What's in here? It is lovely. It is from Home Bargain. 99p a ball, as you can see there. and they call this dark grey, but I would say it's more of a blue grey, to be honest. Just got a little the tinge of blue in it. And yeah, I am really tempted on going down. The camel was nice, but I don't know whether to go down and get a black. I don't know. I don't fancy knitting in black, or a white. It'd be nice for the summer. But they say they're baby yarns. Oh, honestly, they were even softer than this, and this is soft. But it's they had like obviously baby colours, so they had the lemon, and I'm not into that. And I thought this grey would show the lace pattern of the Whitmore on the top. So I'm going to keep you informed with this, because if I can get a Whitmore cardigan for £4.95, it's got to be the best I've ever done. It really, really, really is. So yeah, I'm actually happy with that, really happy with that. So yeah, I am going to show you how I get on with that next week. Yeah, so it's all my I've got it back, I've got it using the same book as I did for my shawl. But yeah, anybody got a home bargain near them, go and check out their craft section, because they've got quite a big batch of yarn now, and they've even got packs of variegators. Oh, even in the 99p ones, they did have like a white with like glitter kind of thing, you know, and all stuff like that as well. But I really wish they had cream, if you know, because I think a cream one of these would be absolutely perfect. So I'm not really a white, I do like cream. But anyway, you know, I can't be fussy. It's 99p a ball. So I ain't complaining of that at all. Right then, okay, so that is basically the knitting this week. So I got the socks off the needles and I've cast that on. So I have been busy up here as well. I was supposed to cast on, because I know Teresa has already started. We were supposed to do it on the same day, and we did contact each other. It's my fault. I was planning to, but then I got distracted. But the flea market flowers, I am looking forward to seeing Teresa's. I think she's actually already done the border, and I think she's doing, I think, the flowers now on hers. So I'm hoping, as you know, I have got everything, look, all sitting here ready to go. So yeah, I'm hoping to get all this sorted, and you never know, I might even see about doing this afternoon and then doing the cardigan this evening, because I think with that I've actually had a read through the pattern. It seems pretty, you know, basic when it comes to what you've got to do, but it's the amount of times you've got to do it, I think, is where you've got to concentrate. Luckily, you've got all your 100 of stitch markers. That's all I can say. But if they're too heavy, I will have to go and get me light bulb ones out, because they are going to be lighter. Anyway, so yes, I am hoping to get this cast on, or started, in the next few days. So fingers crossed I'll have some of this to show you next week. Okay, now that's basically the crafty stuff. Now what I will say is I have received a beautiful card from my lovely friend Emma, because I did she asked me to make her a project bag, which I did. So thank you ever so much. It's a beautiful card, thank you. And also this morning my lovely friend Viv sent me this card with a lovely parcel, and oh, thank you. I really appreciate it, and I will treasure it. Thank you so much. Right, okay, and also I am going to be messaging Viv after I've done this. Now, what else do I have to talk about? Let's have a look. On Saturday this week, which, oh, I haven't turned over my calendar. I think it's the 12th. Yeah, I think it's the 12th, Saturday the 12th. It is actually World Knitting Public Day. Now, I know that there is obviously still restrictions, and there is certain places that you can't actually go out and knit in public. But, you know, I'm going to put up the sign here, because this is this year's sign for knitting National Knitting Public Day, because it is a worldwide thing, isn't it? And I haven't taken part in it for a little while. I know that Julie from Suffolk Socks down this end of the country is hoping to have something outside. But yeah, you know, it's if you can't, or you're not comfortable in doing anything, even if you sit out in your garden and do your bit of knitting, you know what I mean? And I don't know, Zoom or something, you know. So I will say to everybody on Saturday, happy knitting in public day. Okay then, right. Also, the lovely Colleen from Stitch with Colleen, I think it is. I'll put it down. Sorry, Colleen, I've forgotten. It is Stitches. I only watched her this morning. Right, but I'll put it down, her name. Now, she got tagged in by a friend of hers who do a podcast over in the US of A, in America, obviously. And there is 11 questions, all yarn related. Now, I have been tagged in by Colleen to pass this on. I am not going to do it this week. I wrote down all the questions when I watched you this morning, and you know, there's 11 of them, and a lot of them is a yes, no, or a colour or something like that. So what I'm going to do is I am going to write them all out properly, answer them all down on paper, and then next week I am going to answer all the questions, and then I'll be tagging somebody over here. It'll be nice if it could be passed on, because it really is. They are good, interesting questions, really. I'm looking forward to doing those. Okay then, right, now we're going to get to the naughties. And there is a naughty. So, the lovely Claire from Mr. and Mrs. Rabbit yarns, as you know, I love her yarns. She at the moment has got a big sale on in her shop. Her yarns are 20% off. I'm going to put that on the screen. Right, I'm back. I had to find the code. I forgot to write it down. And I knew that Claire had private messaged me with it. Okay then, right, so I'll start again with that. Mr. and Mrs. Rabbit Yarns, which is the lovely Claire, has got a sale on in her shop. Obviously, Mr. and Mrs. Rabbit Yarns. If you Google that or go onto Instagram, up on our top information, it tells you there's the link there to her shop. Now, you have to put in a code. Now, I'm going to write it down because it has to be written in the way I'm going to say it, the way it's written down on the screen. And it's Mrs. Rabbit 20, and you get 20% off your order. Well, I couldn't resist 20% off. And this yarn, oh my gosh, it just, wow, it just stood out to me. Look at the colours in that. It's called Aurora. And it is absolutely beautiful. So yes, you know, she did say it's okay for me to pass on the information. So use the code, as I've said, Mrs. Yarn 20 in the little box when it's asked for, and then obviously push the button to activate it. It's, you know, her yarn is absolutely gorgeous. So 20%. You can't moan at that. But also, oh, you also get a little oh, I can smell it here. Oh, it's beautiful. Lavender pouch. There was a tea bag and a chocolate, but obviously they're gone. And also I ordered, which I know that her son originally drew this as one of her little badges. Oh, come on, focus. Let's get out of the way. And it is so cute, and it's got Mr. and Mrs. Rabbit yarns on it. So I've got my pennant up there that I made a while ago, but I'm thinking I might actually pop this one because it's so cute. Let's see if I can take it out, and might even pop this on my project bag because I just love it. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And it comes in a little posh envelope and a little bag. So yeah, I did treat myself. So Glenn said to me, he said, so what are you going to make with that then? I went, when do we ever know when we buy yarn what we're going to make with it? That's all I can say. But oh my gosh, I think it's too pretty for socks. I think it's going to have to be a shawl of some description, or oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. I've actually gone and brought the honeycomb Stephen West hat pattern because I just love it, and it's done in DK. So I'm going to go through my Stylecraft first of all and see what I can do there, because I've got to wear obviously the honeycomb hat to go with my shawl, don't I, really? Yeah. Oh, another thing is, I have got to apologise just quickly. I didn't manage to do my quilt block last week. So hot up here. I did come up, and the heat, you just couldn't concentrate. And I said to Glenn, I might have to go back down to Home Bargain and see about getting one of those desk fans up here for when I'm doing my cutting and that, because obviously when I'm over on the machine it's okay, but it's the cutting when you're, you know, looking at the numbers and leaning down and all that lot. So I'm thinking of investing in just one of those desk ones, so it can just stand up there. I don't want it moving, just a constant, you know, in one place. So I've got to find one that will just do that. So that is the plan. So I do apologise for lack of quilt this week. So hopefully next week it will be a bit cooler up here, so I can actually get a quilt block done. Okay then, right, so I am definitely going to love you and leave you this week, and I am going to be back on Monday next week. So please take care, stay safe, happy crafting. Bye.